Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate. Last time we managed to take both Terrera and Pugilis, as well as they sort of got the power up, but not really. So, I don't even know if the officer power up even appears in all of the story modes. Because instead of the officer appearing, they kind of just had the warlord talk about how, oh god, Muneshige is looking really powerful. Whatever will we do? And then they got, I think, slightly stronger, but not by a lot. But yeah, now we're gonna, I guess, figure out a team to take out Cresselia. And just Hanzo in general. He's got a Gengar, so I mean, if we bring someone like, you know, Typhlosion, that should be fine. Other than that, I think a water type will help, which, I mean, we have you. We will stick, I guess, with, I think Nidoking will be good. He's already there. Maybe Cleaver. Wherever the hell Cleaver is, he's over there, yeah. Probably instead of Rotom. And I think this side will be pretty good at taking care of the opponent. Not like Hanzo's really that strong anyways. He's kind of a non-issue, really. I mean, he's got guys that are barely reaching 100, which is about where our weakest of monsters are there, or Pokemon are there. So this should be quite doable. Quite doable. Also not one of the harder stages, I do say so myself. Let's just start off getting rid of this ball. So Typhlosion, you're here to basically take care of Gengar. Alright, there's a ball over there. I don't think we have recruited Hanzo in any of the runs so far. Actually, I think we did at like the end of one of them, but then he actually like fairly quickly also just left. Alright, you're that side, you're that way, that is good. Dragalge over there, kind of all lining up. Kind of where I wanted to stand with you, but well, Gengar's out, and same goes for Mamoswine. Yeah, you do not have Levitate. What are you two kinda just head over that way? Gliscor's kinda scary. Okay, Dragalji for some reason goes after Rotom Wash. It's only 18 damage already. He gets it over that way. Well, I mean, it is effective in doing damage, I guess. Critical hit, Night Slash. And Sponge doing a bit more damage and getting healed for it, but he should be gone. Maybe even this turn. Okay, let's just start off by moving you over here. So that you get Hydro Pump off. Alright, I guess you don't want to. Keep the Super Potion. 18 damage is a lot. For a move that is, for some reason, not resisted. Just Dragalji, but yeah, that's not gonna be much of a threat. If anything, I might only just take the guys that don't have Perfect Link and Hanzo. Although admittedly, I don't think Hanzo even can get his Perfect Link on this in this story. Let's look. 24, 25. Yeah, Magnezone, you're a little bit more consistent than that. I just had the feeling like he'd always hit. Alright. Fairly decent. Everyone can be recruited. And so we take Gengar, I guess. Alright, we're definitely taking you. And as for what's here, yeah, most of this isn't very impressive, but we'll take Toxicroak as well, why not? Alright, nice. Alright, the rest is delegated. That is perfectly fine. Let's see, they might attack each other, but they don't even do that. It pretty much just gives us a free reign to terrorize. Now looking into Ave, yeah, there's Orishi. That's not as interesting. I believe the only other warlord currently just chilling about is Hanbei. Unless someone didn't get recruited from that got taken care of over here. That being said, I am likely to leave Greenleaf alive of all of the places. And admittedly, I think Ignis is probably our biggest challenge going forward. And like this is like a nothingness fight in the Violite, like it really is. But yeah, we want to, let's see what we want to bring for that battle. I think maybe Volcanion would still be good in this battle. Yeah, we'll keep Volcanion and Tornadus. A fire type would be good. Yeah, you know, one of those that actually uses fire type moves, like for instance Volcrona. Maybe we bring our dragon Pokemon as well. And then, honestly, Mudsdale is looking pretty decent there. So, I think we'll take out Starmie for someone still. For Dracozolt. And I think this team should be able to handle this area. You know, looking back, Yukimura most definitely has his perfect link. And these storylines, I'm pretty sure Yukimura is one of the other ones that use Junior War line. Or the Junior Warlord line. I think probably only one of Hana and Kanmei does use it. Obviously Muneshige. Kai doesn't. I think Okuni is another one, but she, I think, just straight up starts out with her perfect link. Alright, let's see. Just get Lapras in there. I mean, both of... I mean, it's got 3 Pokemon weak to fire, so... Mudsdale, you go more over here, and... Well, let's see what happens. I mean, he's got 3 Pokemon that can just move wherever. Well, we know the water Pokemon are going that way. Perfect. Put you over here. Okay, that's just 6 damage, not much. $25 with a crit is a bit more, but it's also a crit, so like, once again, not that much damage. 17 damage that time though. Alright, Kai, you're standing there at a very nice spot. You do about 50 and 57 damage. You do about a good amount of damage, but if I do one of these, Nice. You know, lepers get hits, not a big deal. The burn kind of sucks, but... And also just straight up sucks that Volcanion missed. Shit, man, that's basically all of his health back. It's gonna do something, but not a crap ton per se. Alright, that might have mitigated the attack drop on Volcanion's part. Steam Eruption finishes both of them off, and we should get both of them with that. And Lucario, you should be ours too. Yeah, it really is nice when you have the type advantage with your warlords, so you don't have to do a whole awkward little shebang to get the kill with a warlord specifically. Instead, you can just hit it with super effective attacks, and it's just done a lot easier. We get everyone. Get a Balian included. We'll definitely take you, and you two are pretty good just in general. Got Sasuke. And honestly, we'll just put you all in Pugilist. These are already like kind of better than the opponents that are left. I mean, all that's left is to just quickly take over Violite, and then we're at a point of basically winning. Alright, so we just want a fire Pokemon here and an electric type, right? I mean, I say that, but what we currently have is probably good enough. Presumably this is just a Wishi that's chilling down there. Yeah. I think what we have here is probably good enough. Also, the soundtrack to this stage is just quite good. I think you just use Air Cutter or Gust. Yeah. Get you down there. It ain't much, but it's better than nothing. Like, yeah, it's just 3 opponents. Oh, 12 damage. Ah, great. I mean, that's almost it. Just there. Alright, that's done. Get a bit more link. They retreat back to Greenleaf, and it's just 3 more cities to go. Now, looking at who's left, Magorchi's on his own. In terms of warlords, we can get 4 new ones, with I think probably 2 of them actually having their perfect Pokemon in this storyline. I mean, as for everyone else who's not doing anything, why don't y'all just go and train? Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, that's just everyone. To be honest, the only thing that can really happen is if they decide to attack each other. Yeah, like that. Which I hope they fail. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. We're not getting these guys. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So, we're initially... We could have left Magochi as the final. Okay, some sort of message. Okay, apparently there's a beautiful... Go Beedrill, that is a full grown, okay. People have come to visit Pugilist for some reason. I do not know what that means. But as for if there's any of the other warlords left, there is someone in Valora, which is, like I said, probably Oishi. But Oh no, it's Kanbai. Or Hanbai, one of the two. I keep forgetting who's who. But there's a Beedrill, a Goldengo. I mean, we could send out maybe Hanzo or Typhlosion after that. Although, admittedly, Greenleaf is kind of a pain. Like, it's actually kind of Ignis that we might want to just... Like, never mind, Ignis is touched by 4 as well. The only one that isn't is Aurora, but I want to keep Aurora mostly because there's a couple of opponents, a couple of warriors that need the evolutions in Aurora that were not available previously to ours. But it will require us to actually we probably don't have much of a choice in terms of spreading our army thin. But I'm definitely sending Hanzo over there. To take care of Weevil and Beedrill, I'll send you in there too. So what we only need is something to take care of maybe Rotom Fan. So we'll bring you Golem. This was not the right choice. Golem was not the right choice for this dude, but we finished off this anyways. Alright, Gengar has a lot of movement, wow. Perfect. It's a really easy way to get Hanbei. And we shoot you down with Armor Rouge, which is actually quite good, to be honest. Hello, Goldengo. You've come to die, I see. I think we already had Beedrill Girl, but yeah, so we're probably not taking her, but we're taking Hanbei. Who needs a electric fire Pokemon? Which I'm kind of struggling to think who that even is. But yeah, with that, there's just 3 more places to go after. Also, Magochi didn't join them, but well, Ina and friends cannot be brought with us in his next run. But yeah, those are. This is what we're probably going to have to deal with in the end game, as these 2 places are quite weak. We probably want to go after this one first, to take this one out, and then we leave Greenleaf alive, I guess. And then we'll start, you know, one last little grind for some perfect links. And then we should be set to take care of Tarakatsu's army. But yeah, everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!